Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to DESI TV USA. I am Tabinda Gul. Let's take a look at the headlines. Trump warns DeepSeek AI is a wake-up call as US tech giants face losses. Kristi Noem outlines visions for DHS amid Trump's immigration crackdown. Colombian Air Force planes land in Bogota with US deports after Trump's tariff threats. Selena Gomez's emotional plea against Trump immigration crackdown sparked debate. US stock rebound as Nvidia AI tech share recover from sharp losses. And journalists protest in Islamabad against PECA law. These are headlines. Lead to news detail. US President Donald Trump has sounding the alarm over China's AI advancement, stating that the success of DeepSeek should serve as a wake-up call for American tech companies. The emergence of DeepSeek has already had a significant impact, with US AI firms losing ground in global competition. Reports indicate that leading American AI companies, including Nvidia, have suffered losses as DeepSeek gains traction. Nvidia, a dominant player in AI chip manufacturing, has seen its market position threatened as China develops its own advanced AI models, potentially reducing dependence on US technology. The rapid progress of DeepSeek highlights concern about the US falling behind in the AI race, raising questions about the need for stronger government support, investment in sovereign AI, and strategic policies to maintain leadership in artificial intelligence. Meanwhile, experts believe India must also take decisive steps to counter China's AI breakthrough by boosting domestic research and fostering global tech partnership. As the competition intensified, the world watches closely to see how the US and its allies respond to China's growing influence in the AI sector. United States Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem had addressed the Department of Homeland Security staff, outlining her vision for the department as President Donald Trump moves forward with a sweeping immigration crackdown. Speaking at DHS headquarters, Noem emphasized strengthening border security, tightening immigration policies, and enhancing national security measures as key priorities. Her speech comes amid a renewed push by the Trump administration to enforce stricter immigration law, increase deportations, and fortify the southern border. Critics argue that the measure could lead to legal challenges and humanitarian concern, while supporters believe they are necessary to curb illegal immigration and protect American jobs. With the administration doubling down on its immigration agenda, all eyes are on how Noem will implement policies that align with Trump's broader visions for homeland security. Two Colombian Air Force planes carrying deportees from the United States have landed in Bogota, marking a significant development in US-Colombia relations. The flight arrived after US President Donald Trump threatening tariff and sanctions against Colombia for initially refusing to accept deportations flight operated by the US military. The standoff had escalated tensions between Washington and Bogota, with Trump warning of economic consequences if Colombia did not comply with US deportations policies. Following diplomatic negotiation and mounting pressures, Colombia ultimately allowed its own military aircraft to transport the deportees back home. The move signals a shift in cooperation between the two nations amid Trump's broader immigration crackdown. While Colombian officials have not commented extensively on the policy shift, the decisions highlight the influence of US economics leverage in shaping migration agreement. As deportations policies, tightening questions remain about how Colombia will handle the influx of returnees and whatever further tensions with Washington can be avoided.
You came to this country for a brighter future for you and your loved ones. You've made it this far. Now it's time to become a citizen. With citizenship, you gain the right to vote, access to federal jobs, the ability to keep your family closer, and the freedom to travel with a U.S. passport. These are just a few of the benefits waiting for you when you become eligible. We're here to help you through the process with free resources and personalized guidance. Together, we can make it easier. Get started at becomeacitizentoday.com.
Americans have a dim view of some of President Donald Trump's early barrage of executive orders, including his attempt to do away with so-called birthright citizenships and his decisions to rename the Gulf of Mexico. Singer and activist Selena Gomez shared a tearful video on Instagram expressing deep distress over President Donald Trump's recent immigration crackdown, particularly its impact on children. The video, which she later deleted, triggered a wave of support and backlash from her millions of followers. Gomez, who has long advocated for immigrant rights and has spoken about her own family's immigration story, posted the emotional message shortly after a major ICE operation resulted in nearly 1,000 arrests. She voiced her helplessness and compassion for affected families, urging people to recognize the human cost of immigration's enforcement. While many praise her courage and empathy, critics accuse her of politicizing the issues. The video reignited the broader debate over U.S. immigration policies, with supporters arguing for more human reforms and opponents defending the administration's push for stricter enforcement. As the discussions continues, Gomez's emotional plea highlights the growing intersections of celebrities' influence and political activism in Americans' immigration debate. US stock market closed higher as Nvidia and other artificial intelligence-linked technology stock rebounding from the sharp losses seen in the previous session. Investors took advantage of the dip, snapping up bargain shares in major AI-driving companies. The recovery comes after concern over China's DeepSeek AI and global competition had triggered a sell-off in the tech sector. However, renewed confidence in the long-term potential of AI technology helped stock regain momentum. Market analysts suggest that while volatility in AI stock may continue, strong fundamentals and rising demand for AI-driving solutions are likely to keep the sector attractive to investors. Wall Street now watches closely to see how the US tech industries adapt to growing international competition in artificial intelligence. Now, journalists in Islamabad DESI staged massive protests against the Prevention of Electronic Crimes Act (PACA), calling it a draconian law aimed at suppressing press freedom. The protest, led by Pakistan Federal Union of Journalists and Rawalpindi Islamabad Union of Journalists, saw hundreds of journalists march from the National Press Club to DESI, removing barriers to reach the protest site. PFUJ President Afzal Burt called PECA a black law imposed without consultations, vowing to resist it until press freedom is secure. Journalists chanting slogans and made passionate speeches criticizing major political parties for supporting the law despite previously opposing it. The protest also saw participation from prominent anchors, lawyers, and civil society members, including human rights activists and press associations. Police reportedly clashed with some journalists, but the demonstrations remained largely peaceful. Journalists warned that if their demands are not met, they will intensify their movement. The protest concluded with a call for continued resistance against media restrictions and a demand for a meeting with President Asif Ali Zardari before he signed the law. So thank you for watching and thank you for supporting. This is me, Tabinda, signing off. Stay tuned for more news. DESI TV USA, DTVNN, and our OTT platform DTV Flex, where you can access to over 3,000 channels. So stay tuned and stay with us.